Oh, I've had too many noodles. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Joffrey Noodle Legs here again. Got a bit of a special one today. I received a little parcel here from my dear friend Mark the Spider Guy. Now, as you may all know, I went to the Northern Invert show a few weeks ago in Barnsley, and I picked up a couple of spiders, and I was after another spider, which I nearly got. I nearly got twice. In fact, I was so close to buying one, but it got sort of snapped up under my nose. It was a nice size spider, but unfortunately it got snapped up under my nose, as you may know, as I've told a few people. And then I saw others there, but they weren't as big as the one that I really liked. So I sort of left the show and ahhing, Marsh, and then got, on the way home, thought, oh yeah, you should have just picked one up. Anyway, Mark the Spider Guy saw my video and knew that I was a bit sort of upset by not picking one up, and he contacted me and told me he's got a spiderling of that species if I'm interested in it. Now, as you know, I'm quite a shy person, and I don't ever receive gifts or anything from anybody. So I'm always overwhelmed when anybody offers me anything. I mean, because like a few months ago, Mark the Spider Guy already sent me a gift, as you may remember, the king baboon. This is not a king baboon. It better not be, Mark. Yeah, he sent me a king baboon, um, and a mug, and I was so humbled by it. I really was. And when people offer me things, my first instinct is to say like no, because I'm not used to accepting gifts from anybody. But Mark sort of insisted, said, "Look, Joff, I know you really want one, mate. And I do have a spare going, and it's yours." And I thought, well, I don't want to come across rude, but I keep saying no because I already said no to him a week before because him and Peter Webster offered me another gift of another spider, but it's a spider I'm just not ready for yet because I'm quite new to the hobby. I don't want to venture down the sort of lines of Old World and Pokies and that yet until I feel like I'm more confident in my not handling the spiders, but um, keeping them. So I tend to try and stick to New World spiders. Anyway, I'm rambling on. Anyway, so he insisted in sending me this gift, which I can only thank you for, Mark. That's Mark the Spider Guy. If you're not subscribed to his channel, please go and check his channel out. It's absolutely amazing, incredible channel. It does amazing rehouses and unboxings, and it's just a great channel. Please go and check Mark's channel out. It's my favourite YouTube channel, so please go and check him out. He sent me this, so I already know what it is, and you guys, if you see my previous video at the Northern Invert show, you'll also know what it is. It's a T Vegan. I've been after one for quite a while, just never got around to sort of buying one because when I think about looking at them, something else appears, and I just think, they don't come up very often, so I picked that up, and I've always sort of put this off. Anyway, he said to me this is about a 2 or 3 centimeter size sling, so not quite sure the size of it yet. I've got 2 available houses for it. Got that one, and I've got one of those bar pack boxes. So I'm going to have a look at the size of the spider and make a judgment call to see which is going to be the best enclosure for it. I'm hoping this one, because that's a really nice little enclosure, plenty of space for him to burrow and everything, so fingers crossed it might be able to go in that one. Guys, I must apologise if you see little flies around today. Again, there's these little gnats and little flies around because of the sort of warm weather. We've had cold weather, hot weather, cold weather, now we're back to warm weather again, so they're out in their droves. So please forgive me if you see any on the film. So what we're going to do is unbox this and have a look at the size of the spider before we judge which one to pop it in. Now, T. Vegan, or the Mexican red rump, is a New World terrestrial spider. They are a opportunist burrower, like most of the New Worlds. So you'd keep this as you would a curly hair or a Brachypelma or a Grammostola, just maybe a little bit more on the damper side. But we'll have a little look anyway. So I'm trying not to make sure you don't see my address. So here we go. So what we've got in here, it's very well packaged, Mark. Very nice, mate. Look at that. It's a glam spider. Look, jazz hands. It's all glamorous. Look at that. Fantastic. It was very, very cold last night. So fingers crossed, guys, that this spider's okay. Now, if it isn't, I'm still going to post a video, because you guys need to know that sometimes that does happen. But let's just hope not. It was quite cold, but he's wrapped up really well. It's but past the parcel mark. I'll probably get down to it and it'd be like a lollipop. Yeah. But what an amazing present. Mark is such an amazing human being. He really, really is. Never met anyone quite like it, to be honest. Please check his channel out, guys, and his Instagram and his Facebook. There we go. Look, I've even got toilet paper. Do you want this back, Mark? You know. That'll come in handy when I have a poo later. It's going to be a lollipop, isn't it, mate? Here we go. What's happening here? Getting to the end. Look, is it just going to be just toilet roll? Oh, there we go. Here we are. Fragile. There we go. Let me move all this out of the way, guys. Okay. First thing we need to do is take off all this tape. Sorry you're not going to see a lot here, guys. You probably won't see much of the spider, to be honest with you, because it's a spiderling. Sorry about this, guys. I'm going to try and just peel that off. Now, I'm going to do something that I don't always do, and that is have a look at the spider first. Just because I need to see the size of the spider. Let's get rid of that. And we'll get rid of the knife. And we'll pop him down there. As you can see, Joffy Noodle Legs is totally organised once again. Right, let me just get rid of some of this, guys. Let me put that in there. What I'm going to do is just use this little plastic container there, just so I can have a little look over it, see if we can come in a bit. Maybe if I give me a minute, guys. Let me move about a bit, try and put this in a better sort of position, just so we can open this over there. Right, let's have a little look. Oh, it's a really nice little size. That's going back on, because what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to make its little house. Let's pop the spider down safely. I'm going to use this one. It's a nice little size, actually. It's probably nearer 3 centimetre, to be honest, than 2. So what we're going to do is set up this little enclosure for it. So give me a minute, guys. As you know, I'm very unprepared for everything. Let me pop this down there. See if we can get that in some sort of view there for you. Right, substrate. What I'm using on this substrate is, it's a basic substrate, guys. It's a mixture of the Terra brick from Spider Shop, some vermiculite and a little bit of topsoil in there. Right, what we're going to do, guys, is tap all that down. I like to give my spiders a nice flat surface. I'm going to make this fairly deep because I want it to have plenty of space to burrow. That looks good. Looks like a nice amount. Right, now I'm going to make this quite a simple setup again because it is a sling, but let's give it a little bit of cork bark and let's try and make it a burrow. And I'm going to do that, guys, by using the end of my paintbrush and then my finger. I'm going to press that down there. What I'll do, I'll put some of that over the back of it. You know what I'm like. I like to give it a nice little home. You know. There we go. Go away, flies. Aren't they annoying? I mean, I use these little fly papers, but oh, this weather, they just love it because my spider room is quite high up. They tend to like it even more. Now I've got this little black. When I bought my shelving unit, these are on the ends of it, and you know what? They're ideal little water pots for my little slings. So I'll put that in there. Gonna put some little green bits in there for it as well. So it's got nice bit of places it can go and hide if it wants to. Yeah, it's put a little forest there. Look, you know, little noodle forest. The spider's already got a name. His name's going to be Ashton. So that's its name. Listen, let me have a little look at it, guys. I want to see if I've got any sphagnum moss. I haven't got a lot left. I need to order some more. Right. Got a little bit of it. And again, just a little bit. It's quite dry, this one, but that's alright. Because I will dampen that down for it a bit. So what we're going to do is put a bit of water in there, into that little water bowl. Lovely. I give my spiders water pretty much every day. What I'm going to do is give this a little squirt as well. So it's got plenty of water. There we go. What we do, guys, I'll show you the little setup and you can tell me what you think of it. There we go. That's a nice little setup for a sling, isn't it, really? It's a bit like the penthouse, you know, so that's not too bad, eh? There we go. Awesome. So what we're going to do now, guys, is put this little baby in here. Now, it's a sling. So it could be a runner. We don't know, so what we'll do, we'll pop it in like that. Okay, so if it does decide to do a run, hopefully we will stop it in there. What we're going to do, guys, is not waste time and get the little guy out. Just let me get me tongs. I'll try to do things very safely, always in my spider's interest. What I'm going to do, guys, is try and grab the whole tissue and slide the whole tissue out if I can. There we go. Whoops. Okie dokie. The tissue's out. Spider's still in there. It was a bit stuck in the bottom there, that tissue, but what we're going to do now is try and get the little guy out. Try and encourage him to come out. I think he's just there. He's thinking about it. Here he comes. See him? Don't know if you guys can see him there. Yeah. He's going to come out. What we'll do, guys, we'll pop the lid on. just simply because we do not want a runner. We can open the lid and we can encourage a little guy just to come on, little one. Come on, off the tissue, sweetheart. You're in the noodle room now, so when you're in here, we do not have any hair kicking, we don't have any bolting, or we don't have any threat poses. All right, that's the rules of being in my house. So there you go. Let me lift the tissue out. There we go. That's how to rehouse a sling. Okay. What a beautiful spider. It really looks like a Brachypelma albiceps, but Mark did say it's a T. Vegan. So there we go. The Mexican red rump. What a beautiful spider. What we're going to do, guys, as I always do with my new spiders, I leave them for a day or so just to settle into a new home. It's got a beautiful big home there now. It's got a lovely hide. It's got a little forest. It's got a water bowl over there. And it's got even a bit of lovely sphagnum moss there. Try and zoom in on it. It's probably a bit blurry because guys, don't forget I use my mobile, so I don't really have a good camera footage or anything. But a beautiful spider. Once again, I'd love to thank Mark the Spider Guy for this amazing gift. Mate, I'm humbled. I really am. I'm humbled by your kindness. You know, I'm not used to it. That's why if I ever come across as being not ungrateful, but it's just because I'm not used to it. So I sort of struggle with accepting gifts from people. It just amazes me that there's some really amazing kind people out there. So this is my new spider, the T. Vegan, or your Mexican red rump. Just let him settle in, shall we? So guys, what did you think about that? What an amazing gift, eh? What an amazing spider. So in its new home there, you probably won't see it, but it's just down there. It seems to be making itself comfortable. But yeah, I think that's a really nice little enclosure for it, to be honest. It can stay in there till it's had, well, till it's almost like an inch and a half size before it goes into like a juvenile enclosure. But yeah, Mark, thank you so much, brother. You are one in a million. Sometimes in life, guys, if you're lucky enough, you come across human beings that are just kind and generous and nice, you know. And if you're lucky enough, not always, not everyone is lucky enough to meet these sort of people. Please ignore all these little yellow things behind me, guys. These are my fly papers, catching all these little gnats that are around. But yeah, if you're lucky enough, you will meet these generally kind, nice people. And Mark Ashton, Mark the Spider Guy, falls into that category, along with his best friend Peter Webster. They're just genuine, kind, nice people. Just that the world does not have enough of these people in it. And that's a shame. That's a real shame. I mean, because could you imagine if the world was full of Mark the Spider Guys? What a much better world this would be. Thank you, mate. Thank you so much. I'm overwhelmed. I mean, like I said, last year, or not last year, beginning of the year, you sent me Kong. Cheers, mate. I'm not too happy about that. And the mug. I've still got the mug and I'm still saving it to throw at Mark when I see him. But yeah, he sent me those. I didn't expect anything. you know, ever from anyone ever again. But when he offered me this, I did decline. I said, look, mate, no, you know, it's your spider. Don't go giving your spiders away. He says, Geoff, I want to. I want you to have it. You know, it's just a 2-3 centimeter sling, and you know, I want you to have it. Yeah, it was like I said, when I went to the show, I did pick one up to buy, but it sort of got taken off me under my nose and got sold under me. So I was a bit upset about that. It's probably one of the reasons why I left the show early. And I did see others there, but they were a little bit bigger than this one. But I just thought, no, after you saw that one, you know what it's like. You see something, you want that. Everything else was a bit, no, no, no. So I went, and I did regret it. I did think, oh, why did you leave about it? You know, and I was trying to say to myself, oh, because you've already spent so much money, but come on, it wasn't expensive, you know. These flies are driving me dotty. They really are. If anyone has got any ideas of how to get rid of them, please leave me a comment down below. I would love to get rid of these little flies. There's not a lot I can really do about it, say, because my substrates, some of them have got damp substrates. Not all of them. Some of them are on dry substrates, and the ones on the dry substrate don't have any flies in. Like my Grammostola polka peas behind me. No flies in there. But this one, my pumpkin patch, there's going to be a new video on my pumpkin patch soon, because I bought it, it's new forever enclosure. So I'm going to rehouse that into that enclosure. It's a glass one. And it's in a nice one now, but I love it to be in a glass one. So that's going to be coming soon, guys. So keep your eyes open for that. Yes, thank you, Mark. Awesome. I want to thank Mark, the Spider Guy, for this amazing gift, and I also want to thank a few other people, some YouTubers that I follow. They are great YouTube channels, guys. If you are new to the hobby, or even if you're experienced, still go and check these guys out, because they might just have some information that just become, wow, great! I didn't think of that, you know. So check them all out, okay? And they are obviously Mark, the Spider Guy, Peter Webster, Spider Mum 1978, Scott's Inverts, Incredible Inverts and Other Animals, Tea in the Deep Blue Sea, that's Victoria's channel. That's all aquatic stuff, but she is starting to get into spiders, so keep an eye on her channel. Annie Arachnids, Robbie's Talking Teas, brilliant channel. I love Robbie's channels. Another one of my favourite channels on there. There's eight legs, four wheels. I think that's the name of his channel. That's Greg's channel. Check his channel out. It's absolutely brilliant. RS Designs. That's Russell's channel. He's starting to put a few videos out, so keep an eye on Russell's channel. You've got Reptile Innovations, which is Derek's channel. Great channel again. He does a lot of not just spiders, but reptiles, bearded dragons, etc., snakes, enclosures. So just keep an eye on his channel if you're interested in all that. Dave's Little Beasties, Dave Fisher's channel. What can I say? The guy's a legend. Do you know this? His channel is the place to go. His videos are just, well, they are the best sort of film quality of spider videos out there. Although I think Mark, the Spider Guy, does the best videos, because they're like, it's like sitting at home with a hot drink, watching your best mate or your dad doing something that you want to be doing. And I've learned a lot from Mark, the Spider Guy. So, you know, it's an amazing channel. Yeah, check all those channels out. And Leah's Unusual Pets. You must check Leah's channel out. Again, she does a lot of different animals, not just spiders. There's lizards, there's praying mantises, there's everything. A bit like Phil's Incredible Inverts and other animals. There's so many different animals. But Phil's channel is absolutely brilliant. If you're thinking of just spreading out from spiders and looking at doing like roaches and isopods, millipedes, Phil's your man. Go and check his channel out. Guys, I've waffled on so much. I really have. But there's a few more people I still want to thank. Some of my usual followers I'd love to thank. Reese and Darren. and Stefan, always coming to my watch my videos and leave comments. Thank you guys so much, and a special shout out to Amy Bolton. She loves her spiders and she is fantastic, and I'm hoping soon. I have said to her, yes, do your own channel, do a channel. I'm hoping she's going to do a channel. She's thinking about it once her spider room's ready. So thank you to Amy as well. That's it, guys. I'm not going to waffle on anymore. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching this this old man play around with his spiders. Until next time, look after yourselves. Please look after yourselves. Have a wonderful day, and I really hope I see you all soon.